What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So let's take a second to talk about AMC. I believe AMC is making a little bit of a move today, and things really keep flip-flopping back and forth and back and forth. And I wanted to go through not only what the position has done today, as well as what its position has done in previous days, but also understand the full picture of it and understand what the future will be, understand what other predictions are coming out for AMC as well, and give you like kind of a full update, not only from my perspective, but also other perspectives that are there. So if you guys could, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you want to follow me on Twitter at Perry8K, you can follow me over there. Don't forget about some of the links that are in the description. It does help out the channel. Now, AMC, you know that we've been holding it for a while. We've been holding it for a pretty long time, and we're hoping for AMC to make a huge comeback, not only financially but also just understanding the stock price. There's a ton of people that don't care about, the financial side of it. They only care about what their financial side of it is and how much they have invested into it and how much they can gain throughout that position. Now, I'm hopeful, that we can see this take off to a whole new level. But honestly, there's been so many things that have pushed it back, and one of those things being the survival of the business. And what do we value more, our own money there for short-term gains or survival of the business? And we can find a way to get both. But we're going to have to turn those short-term gains into more long-term gains, and probably less of a gain at that. And the reason being that it has to be a less of a gain is because of what they have done in order to recover the business, which is dilution. Dilution, reverse stock split, and more dilution doesn't really sit well for a lot of investors, because whenever you see a reverse stock split, it's a bearish movement. Whenever you see dilution, bearish movement, or further dilution, bearish movements. So even though it's something that helps out the business in a large way and helps them survive, because now you can probably pay off debts or have a little bit of breathing room in order to get by the next month and the next month and the next month, the investors don't really fare well from it, because their position gets diluted. They own less of the position, and now it also doesn't have the same impact that it would have, before, especially with all the squeeze talk. Now, I feel like a squeeze talk is still there. I feel like we still will have massive movement based on the amount of short interest, and based on the amount of investors that are into it, but not as much, because there were some people, and I've even talked to a bunch of people that have already given up on AMC and do not believe in what AMC could be. But it's not just for me, and I've explained this plenty of times. It's not just an investment for me. It means a lot more. My whole relationship, my whole marriage, my whole life is built off of AMC. My childhood, all the way up to, getting married to Erica, and even just recently going to see a movie at AMC for our anniversary. Went out to dinner, went to see a movie, and it's just a part of our life. So the disruption of that industry would suck, and it wouldn't be good to see AMC collapse at all. So anyways, let's go in and look at where AMC is currently. It's currently at $8.03. It's up about 6% today. So we are seeing it move, and it has been flip-flopping back and forth. We've seen it go down a hell of a lot, and then it's up a hell of a lot, and it's just like, back and forth there. And especially with the thought of more dilution, it really brought it down from a level of like $14 down to this level of $8 again, but being worth a lot less. So this gives people less hope that we're going to see this absolutely thrive. Now, in the past, we had 500 plus shares that were out there. So I believe it was 500 plus. And that would mean that, seeing these prices we're at now, or $8 or $10 or $12 or whatever, would be a way higher market cap, right? So we want to see it, or sorry, would be a way lower market cap that's there. So honestly, it's going to be it's a difficult way to take it in, because now that we are seeing less of a total, I was going to say coin supply. I'm used to cryptocurrency, less shares outstanding. Well, now it makes it more difficult because it makes our cost basis a lot higher, saying that we bought at a way higher point and we have to get to a higher point in order to be at that level. Now it's still going to be at about the same market cap that we were at. However, with the dilution that we've seen, that adds to it. And now, not only do we have to get to a higher price, but we also have less of an ability to grow because we are at a a market cap, and we have to get to, let's say, a $22 billion market cap. If we get to that level, we're basically breaking even rather than, increasing or 10xing or 20xing our position. The further it dilutes, the worse the situation gets. Hopefully I explained that well, because I kind of confused myself as I was talking about it, and I'm hearing Hayden's like tablet in the background. So anyways, let's get into more of the prediction side of it. Or actually, let's start with this and see what it has done over the day. So it got up to a level of $8.35 of a high, and even was at a low of $7.38. So we did see it climb today quite a bit, and now it's kind of pulling back to about the VWAP where it is leveling out at. And that's always good to see. Volume 30 or 31 million compared to the total or the average that's at 11.2. So we're definitely up there in volume and seeing a decent amount that's going through it. People that maybe want to invest at these levels. And honestly, I want to as well, but I don't really have any free cash to do so. Which means that I would be doubling down or tripling down within this and trying to invest more and more into the play, when in reality I really didn't want to invest anything more. But anyways, let's go ahead and look at where AMC predictions are for others, right? So let's look at some AMC stock predictions. In the case of meme stocks like AMC, analysts especially are reluctant to give a long-term projections. However, its rising profile among individual investors have given us a glimpse into the future thanks to the communities of Wall Street Bets Reddit. Predictions for future provided here. Remember that these predictions or projections are based on a lot of assumptions and uncertainties. Now, I do want to check exactly when this was. So this was 9/7/2023. So you are seeing more of a recent prediction. I know there's a lot of predictions out there for way in the past before the dilution actually happened. But if we look at the prediction for 2023, keeping the same 68% forecast, at least to $2.60 for 2023. Nevertheless, predictions about how low AMC will go overall in place of some analysts like those at MKM Partners expect the stock will reach $1, while others like Chad, whoever he is, asset think it might be worth $6 and the company will be able to turn things around. Scroll down here, 2024. On 2024, many market watchers predict AMC stock will be worth between $1 and $6. Private retail investors, many whom aided AMC's significant gain in 2021, are more optimistic, with some projecting a $40 share price. 2025 might be when the firm sees a change in its fortune and everything goes to plan. AMC stock price estimate could be roughly $60 to propose that high interest $5.5 billion in debt corporation holds could be shifted to better terms or possibly paid down by then. However, this relies on preceding years and how the company performs. Now, if we also look at 2030, some estimations for a share price as high as $1,000 by 2030, although there's where its share price is by then relies on a large range of factors. Any prognosis this far away in inherently speculative and should be treated with more than a grain of salt, 2 grains of salt. So obviously, looking at that, you see different predictions that go through, and people believe that this can get to $1,000 or even more. We obviously have still a high amount of short interest that's out there, not as high as it was because it was like 30%, and now we're looking at about 10 or 11%. Which is significantly less than where we were. And that's because of the potential dilution. You see, I thought we would see more because as you see the potential dilution, more people are willing to short it. But they're saying that in the short term, we may see prices continue to lower and then we start to see prices start climbing. But either way, those prices for me, my cost basis, if I go over here and I want to unlock this, my cost basis for this is $190. $190 for AMC at 147 shares. So I'm way below that cost basis here. And I was way below the cost basis before, but not this far below. I mean, right now we're at $8 and I would need to get to a way higher point even to break even on this play. And I already broke even technically. I took out my initial investment. I took out $16,000 and put it into crypto. And that's how I really got started with crypto. So technically I'm already broken even, but I did invest a little bit more money. So overall, I probably have a realized gain after everything that happened with crypto and reinvesting into the stock market of about $9,000 or $10,000. So it's not really a gain. I'm technically still at a loss overall. I would need to see a lot more for it to break even, and then also see more on top of that. So if it takes until 2030 to get to $1,000, that's really only looking at a 5x return if it does take that long to get there. Now, if we see the short squeeze that goes with it, then it ends up looking like something a lot bigger. So I don't know. You let me know what you're thinking about AMC and where you believe that this is going to go. Sorry, it doesn't seem like this is working. Let me know where you think it's going to go. But guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. I'm going to get out of here and I will catch you guys in the next video. See ya.